my bimbos, himbos, dembos, and those unfortunate to have a brain. I am Zon, and I want to welcome you to Jubilation Junction. Now, previously, we had a series called Jubilation June, which highlighted LGBTQ representation in media throughout the month of June, as that was Pride Month. But I'm not really great at daily videos at the moment. So, in this current climate, we decided to open it up all year long and call it Jubilation Junction. Today is Transgender Awareness Day on your plane of existence, and we decided to launch the series with 3 different trans characters. This one is about Wanda from the classic comic series Sandman. Hi all, Editing's on here. I just wanted to add a content warning for the following: mutilation of a corpse, discrimination, gender dysphoria, transmedicalism, transmisogyny, and homelessness. If these topics upset you, please click off the video now. We will also be discussing Niel Gaiman's issues up ahead. Thank you. However, before we can really talk about that character, we do need to address the elephants in the room, Niel Gaiman. Now, The Sandman is a wonderful comic series published by DC Comics in 1989, written by Niel Gaiman and drawn by him and Sam Keith. In the present, it's come to light that Niel Gaiman is accused of multiple sexual assaults and repeated harassment, and we do believe the accusers on this. We Zonlings are not trying to champion death of the author, as honestly, you really can't support a work without the author while that author is alive, obviously. That would be silly. If, however, you find this work at your local thrift store, a yard sale, or being carried by a weak-armed child, please pick it up, as it's a wonderful story. Probably one of our favorites. With all that being said, Wanda is introduced to us in a Sandman arc called A Game of You, covering issues 32 to 37. Before we go into who Wanda is, however, some context. The Sandman is a comic book series involving the concept of dreams and nightmares called Dream of the Endless. The Endless are beings above gods who are eternal ideas such as delirium, desire, dread, death, and destiny. While several things occur throughout the story of Dream re-establishing his domain after being captured, one of these occurrences involves a being called a dream vortex, which threatens to shatter the worlds between all dreams and suck humanity into a never-ending singular dream. While the solution is solved, one of the characters affected by the vortex's manifestation is Barbie, a ditzy bisexual woman who, at the time, dreamt of being a princess in a Jim Henson-like fairy tale. We meet our titular gal Wanda for the first time as Barbie's neighbor in an apartment complex in New York City. Wanda is Barbie's best friend, accepting her strange habits such as drawing a chessboard on her face to make up for being a relatively boring person, and Barbie, in turn, accepts Wanda. They have several neighbors to include Fessiel, the couple Foxglove and Hazel, and the strange, crotchety old man, George. The main plot kicks off when one of Barbie's old dream friends arrives in reality, looking for her, only to die in a police fire after begging for her to return to their reality in the dream. We, the audience, learn that the creatures called the Cuckoo has taken over the land in Barbie's absence, and that George is an agent of the Cuckoo, releasing creatures to give residents of the apartment complex nightmares. One of the things we learn about Wanda when she was young is she was into a bizarro XP called the Weird Zos, and dreamt of them coming to explain her gender dysphoria as being one of the Weird Zos, helpfully Weird Zo Alvin. Wanda's nightmare, which she's given by the Cuckoos, involves Weird Zos cornering her as a pre-HRT Wanda and offering their help with her gender transition surgery, which Wanda is definitely afraid of. Helpfully, Fasial is actually an ancient witch and captures the Cuckoos sent to her before murdering George for the audacity. Fasial then goes to find the others, recruiting Wanda to help them rescue and move Barbie to George's apartment where they can regroup. Here, the witch performs 2 rituals. The first reviving George's face so he can explain what's going on and give plot information, and the other to just transport herself, Foxglove, and Hazel to Barbie's dream world by drawing down the moon. At this point, Wanda is left behind because, in George's words, the moon is a woman's thing, which Wanda staunchly rebuffs multiple times by asserting her gender and that she knows who she is. While the aid plot is going on, we learn that Fasial's actions have literally drawn the moon onto New York City, causing a massive hurricane and tidal waves to attack the city. In the commotion, Wanda helps rescue a homeless woman, And when asked if Wanda is a girl or guy by her, Wanda answers honestly, to which the woman relates that her grandson was much the same way, but was later killed for it. Unfortunately, in the culmination of the Dream World story, Wanda and the homeless woman, along with George's face, are killed by the storm, with Wanda's body shielding Barbie from the harm. In the epilogue of A Game of You, Barbie drives out to Wanda's funeral, being told by her family to only refer to Wanda by her dead name and only as a man, which Barbie declines. As a final act of respect to her friend, Barbie uses Wanda's favorite lipstick to cross out her dead name on the tombstone and inscribe her real name on it. And as she heads home, Barbie dreams and sees Wanda as her full self, happy and whole, with Death of the Endless, who both wave Barbie goodbye. So, while unfortunately unable to escape tropes, which had only just been solidifying at the time of Bury Your Gays, Wanda stands out in early comics as a representation that isn't ashamed of her gender, isn't quickly explained away as a crossdresser, despite us never really seeing them outside of their true gender, and isn't a tragic story for the audience to learn a lesson from. She is earnestly herself and at no time pretends to be otherwise, and she's happy in that. We Zonlings adore the Sandman story, warts and all, although, honestly, we skip the Dr. Destiny stuff too, and truly think that despite some misgivings at the time, and Neil Gaiman's own issues, it is worth a read on any website that hosts it. We hope you'll check out our other videos, both LGBTQ+ related and video gaming. You can find us also over at twitch.tv/Zonlik or on Blue Sky under Zonlik. We hope you're well, and have a good day.